Alright, BobalosRex here, and I'm only opening the one vault. I have a couple extra. I'll actually put how all my vaults are in the description, but I kind of just want to get to this vault and get to the news and get to it because I got to get ready to raid. And I got a little buddy here, but more on that later. So let's get to this vault. Let's get to the weeklies, and let's get to the news. That's my other Biz trinket. Alright, I just got my one of my Biz trinkets in the vault. Alright. I'm pretty sure that's it, right? Yeah. There we go. So that's sweet. I'm pretty sure that's top on my list for brew, but I have to check it. So let's get to the weeklies. So what weeklies we got? Well, the main weekly this week is the event, but we'll talk about that in a second. So the new one this week is 3 delves. Get your pinnacle cash. Don't forget theater, nightfall event, undermine stuff, all that good stuff. Get all that stuff done for the week. The dungeon this week, which remember can get you cartel rep, is Arakara. Run that with followers. And then the main weekly this week is Battleground. It's Battleground week. Sign up battles. Alright, so you can do that. And then that leads into the PvP. So we got Sparks of War Hollowfall. So you get Hollowfall rep, your bloody tokens. Then you got Arena Skirmishes is the event. And then Solo Shuffle Rounds is the other quest. Or both quests. And then what's the... Oh, is this the week? It's Comp Stomp week. Okay, so PvEers, if you want to grind honor, this is the week. I may have to actually start doing this grind, but this is the week. And plusers, what do we got cooking? We Ascendant, and I've actually been doing keys. You know, I got into a 10, did my DPS, timed that, number 2 on DPS, so that's good. It's not where, I mean, I want to be number 1, but I was pulling my weight. You know, I'm a main tank in the raid, but in dungeons, I was DPSing. And then we overtimed the floodgate, but these are my first 10, so I kind of like, boop, all the way up, but it was fun. I can't wait to do more this week. And then event-wise, let's get to it. So, it's Battleground event, but it's also Children's Week. So what you want to do, if you haven't already, I got a video on it, but you want to head up to the north part of Dornergall. In any of the Children's Week quests, people, you'll also have a holiday person giving out the quests nearby. But yeah, you want to head up here. And, you got the quest line starts from her. We got these vendors, the rainbow toy, and then all the good pets here. All right, and then we got Dark Moon Fair on Sunday. Children's Week ends on Monday. Okay, you can't see it, but it's there. Okay, you can't here. If I do this, you can't there. All right. May 4th and May 5th. Alright, new trading post tomorrow. If you are watching this video and you are not done, finish your trading post. Alright? Okay. Next, let's get to the news. Oh wait, we got hounds. Hounds are up. In the Shadowlands. Alright, you head to the mall. You go to... Oh my god, I still haven't got it unlocked. The Shade Hounds are up in the mall. If you know, you know, but you can head there even if you don't know and try for a mount. Alright? Now, let's get to the news. So first off, they fixed the renown stuff. I had a whole video talking about that. But everyone should be 9. Everyone should have been caught up to renown 9. So if you weren't caught up to 9, you are now. So you can get some good rewards. And if you do your raid this week, you're going to get 10 and get Extra damage. Make sure to get the quest to get your new card. So you get the work. Make sure you get your working buff. All right. And then, of course, the dinar stuff happened. There's all that drama. You know, it's going to be what it's going to be. I'm working on my own turbo boost idea. They call that a turbo boost. I call that something. But I want to talk about what I like about the turbo boost and what I would want to see a turbo boost doing. So that video's in the work. But that was announced. And that, the turbo boost, since it's kind of close, I'm going to talk about it, is in 2 weeks. Okay, the turbo boost is in 2 weeks. Okay, yeah, new trading post tomorrow. Hall of Fame, you have an extra week for the people doing Hall of Fame because of all the stuff going on with that. This raid at the high end has been such a fiasco, but for me and my guild, it's been kind of nice. I've been enjoying the fight. All right, and then let's get into the big deal, the big news. The add-on Wowcast. Alright. So, something about this Wowcast kind of revealed the name of the next, Oh yeah, no, right here. Sit down with content creator Dratnos and raid leader Team Liquid, Max, as they talk with game director Ian Hazakasas about the future of UI changes arriving in Legacy of Arathor 11.1.7. Well, there it is. There it is. So we got the 11.1.7 name revealed in this Wowcast, but we're still waiting on the Wowcast to show us you know, what is actually going on with the patch. So that'll be interesting. Maybe it's the Paladin patch. We'll have to see. So expect that PTR soon. I'm going to be testing that. And this entire thing was really great. I'm going to actually link this one for sure. Or no, it's on the main page. They literally have it in the launcher. So hit that up if you want to know. But basically, they're going to give us the one button add-on in WoW. So for a lot of casuals, honestly, I think it's going to be great. You're going to be able to put one button. And I know some people are like, oh, but you're not actually playing the game. You know what? If you're playing the game to collect stuff, all the class stuff, all the ability stuff is kind of extra. And I know for a fact that for a lot of players, just having one button, you can even use the one button to learn your rotation. What I was thinking is, say you put, here, let me close this so I can show you what I'm talking about. So imagine I have the one button over here, and I have my bars how I have them, or my binds however I have them, right? And then I look at the button it's telling me, and then I hit my bind. And I actually use it to learn how to play. You know, it could be something like that. So that would be cool. You know, depending on how good it is. But it can get some people in it. So I think this is a great idea. And I think their philosophy on add-on stuff overall is good. Adding the base, fixing the base UI, giving us customizations. And the philosophy of... this idea of people requiring add-ons to do certain high-end content they don't like and they want to try to fix. You know, y'all heard my problems about Season of Discovery with add-ons, so maybe, hopefully that will transfer. So we'll have to see what they do with add-ons. I don't think they'll ever ban add-ons, but I like the thought of them trying to do what add-ons do. Because clearly players want it. So hopefully we'll see that. Like, they were even talking about a damage meter. I'd like to see some stuff for the wardrobe. Like, as much as better wardrobe UI is good, I would like it just in the base UI. But let's move on. So for Season of Discovery, the Scarlet Enclave got a lot of nerfs, so that was good. In Fresh, Phase 4 is dropping next week, so Fresh players, fresh, classic fresh players are going to be having that to do. And then there's Mr. Pandaria Classic. Alright. You can head over to the MOP website and opt into the beta if you want to get into the beta. Like, I should do that. You know, here you just click the button and be like, request. Bada boom! I'm in. And there we go. If you want to test Pandaria for Win Mop Classic, I'm thinking like 2 months. 2 months? Like, that would be the start of summer. And then let's move on to Hearthstone, because we got a new BG season this week. I've been playing it. It's been fun playing Battlegrounds again for a little bit. Just to get the weekly done, or the event done. There is an event going on to get some good signature cards. So make sure you're doing that if you want that. And then they revealed the mini set. So they basically revealed a ton of cards here, but they've gotten all the cards are already revealed. And there's a lot of cool art there. We're back in Amir Driscoll. We're back protecting Amir Driscoll. So Amir Driscoll's even a card. Farok's a card. So it's great. I'm excited. I want to save Amir Driscoll. And then this mini set drops on the 13th of May. There is a new Battleground Pass, and they have this Kerrigan, Goth Kerrigan skin going on. They going in on the cosmetics. They going in, which I'm not too mad about, but they doing that. Now, Diablo 4, the new season drop, Season of Belial, so there's all that good stuff. I barely finished Season 7. I did the whole journey, the whole battle pass within like 4 or 5 days. Along with all the other stuff I've been doing, but I got it done. Alright, and as you can see here, we got the Diablo X Berserk hitting on the 6th. So that's 6 days away. Or, well, 7, kind of. But be ready for that if you want to do the Berserk. If you want to buy the Berserk stuff. Yeah, it's Season 8, the boss powers, new layers, all that stuff. There's going to be Twitch drops ongoing from right now until the 13th as well. And then the Support a Streamer program is going to hit on the 6th, and that's going to go to the 3rd of June. Okay, so that's going to link up with the Supporter Streamer program is going to go alongside the Berserk, so that will be cool. Then we got Overwatch X Gundam. Okay, so Mercy got a Gundam skin, Soldier 76 got a skin, Ramatra and Reaper, you know, the big characters. It really is Reaper, Mercy, Soldier. Well, Ramatra they pulled in because they're like his Gundam robots, you know. And then you'll be able to get those skins from the 29th, yesterday, through to the 12th if you want the Gundam stuff. You know, most of these... Here's the thing. It does look like, when it comes to crossovers like this, it's not like a big event. It's like a pay for these skins, right? That's what it's doing in Diablo. That's what it's doing in Overwatch and Hearthstone. When Hearthstone got StarCraft, that was new stuff. When Hearthstone gets Diablo, that was new stuff. When it's in-house crossovers, there's like new stuff to it. But most of these promotions is just shop. But it is what it is. Hopefully, I would hope they need to add some free stuff. Like one freebie. You know, maybe one of these is free. I don't actually know. No, it's a bundle. It looks like it's a bundle. But yeah, and then in Rumble news, Heroic MC delayed. There's new events upcoming. A login one and Blingatron. And then what's going on with Rumble? I really wonder what they're doing. I do really wonder what they're doing with Rumble. But I still like it. I'm still playing like every day. I like doing the daily. You know, it's simple. Just boop, 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 did my daily, have a good time, and chill. You know? The fact that you get rating in PvP and Rumble, even on a loss, is great. That's great. Because it gave a reason to even try. Because even when I get pay to win blasted, I'm still getting something, you know. And then there's just AFK people, so that's always good. But yeah, so there's a lot of season stuff. Like I said, there's stuff in Hearthstone, stuff in Diablo. We got a new patch being announced in WoW. I'm gonna be on the PTR, so I got that in the works. New trading posts, so a lot going on. And a lot going on for me that I'm working on. So expect more videos as always. I want to get back into Oblivion now that I finished Diablo, and hopefully I'm gonna be streaming more. I said that this year I'm gonna try to get a solid stream, something going. So we'll try. Anyways, thank y'all for watching as always, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.